Friday, December 9th. So here is what we're eating. So I have these reduced broccoli crowns. Sell by the 4th. So should have used these a while ago. They were 99 cents a pound. This is a pound and a half, and I'm going to boil all of it up so we can have it for sides. I have 2 packages of this Walden Local chicken. I have chicken leg quarters with the bone in. My husband prefers these, so I will cook those up for him. And I have some chicken breast, and I will be seasoning. I'll be seasoning those with this Trader Joe's citrusy garlic seasoning. That will go along with a cup of rice that I'm cooking up. And then we can have it with barbecue sauce. We can have everything. My husband likes to put A1 sauce on his broccoli and rice. I might put some hot sauce on my rice. So we're, and then we have like sauerkraut and pickles and things we can have on the side too. So it's a pretty plain dinner, but we will spice it up with things that we already have in the fridge. I just need something that isn't going to take too long, keeping it simple tonight. So I'll show you what that looks like when it's done. Sorry about the sound of the air fryer. I'm cooking up my chicken breast now, and then I'll put the chicken leg quarters in. But I realized that I'm making a lot of meat and not a whole lot of sides. I mean a lot of broccoli, but so I'm gonna open up this can of Grill and Bean Steakhouse. They're safe for my allergies, so that's another great side that I can have to kind of keep things interesting as we eat off of this for the next few days. All right, here's dinner tonight: broccoli, rice, the beans, and the citrusy chicken breast. I am not going to eat this whole piece of chicken. I just put it on my plate to show you. I'm going to cut probably this little portion here and eat that, and the rest we will save for another meal. And I'm going to have it with this apple kraut. Also going to make this mochi cake mix because I really want dessert. This is really good. It's from Trader Joe's. They don't have it anymore, but you can find something similar on Amazon. I'll link it down below if I remember. And it is gluten-free, and it's really easy. All you add is water, butter, and eggs. So I'm going to make that, and that should be nice. Happy Saturday. It is November. No, it is December 10th. I just got back from finishing up my Christmas shopping. Actually, we do have to go out and do a few more things tomorrow, but I am mostly done, and then I can bring up my wrapping things and get wrapping. But this week I am going to show you, so for the next week, I'm going to be showing you some things that I'm cooking and how I'm using up things in my freezer and pantry. I did, there will be a grocery haul. I think it probably just went up. I did spend about $75 at the grocery store to buy some fresh produce and some things that we need. I do have some dietary restrictions, so we don't eat out very often, and we do need to supplement things. So I would love to be to the point that we can just live off of our pantry for weeks or months on end, and things I grow in the garden and everything, but we are not there yet. We don't have space for that. So I did pick up some things. I will be showing you some things that I'm making. So right now I'm going to start on some chili. I'll show you the ingredients I'm using and little parts of the process. Not sure if I'm going to do any full recipes in this video. It may just be some ideas of how to use up things in your kitchen. But if you like anything that I'm making, feel free to comment down below and I can do a recipe video in the future. All right. Thank you for joining me. Here we go. So for the chili, I have these mushrooms that were reduced for $1.19. I have hiccups. I picked these up today. I have celery that has been around for way too long. I'll have to get rid of some of the pieces, but some of this will still be good for the chili. This was 50 or 75% off. I have a couple of these. So 50 or 75% off of this price. It's been in my pantry for a long time. It says used by January 2024, so I still have some time left on it. Normally I use my dad's recipe for chili and put different seasonings in it, but I'll be using this today just to make things easier. I have some stewed tomatoes, some dark red kidney beans. I just bought these in my grocery haul. I have a pound of ground beef, some tomato paste that I had on hand. This was from last week. I made the sausage and zucchini pasta. I have a very tiny amount of pasta sauce left, so that'll go in just so it doesn't get wasted. Some garlic, an onion, an orange pepper, and a green pepper that I got reduced. And these are some peppers I still have kicking around from the garden. They have some soft spots, but I will salvage what I can of these. I have some green chilies. These are Roman beans that I canned myself. Those will go in. I thought I had black beans, but I'm out. I'll have to can some more. And these jalapeno peppers are not my favorite, but I will chop up some of these and add them to the chili, and it will add some nice heat, and it'll be a good way to use these up. Not pictured. I will probably also add a bay leaf, salt, pepper, onion powder. That probably should be it. All right. So I need to put my phone on the charger. It's pretty dead because I've been out shopping all day, but I will try to update you as I go with this recipe. So the beef is browning, and then up the peppers, onions, celery, and garlic, and I'll add that in to soften. And while that's softening, I will chop up the mushrooms. Waiting for the peppers, onions, garlic, and celery to get soft before I add in the mushrooms. And we opened up cans. So here's the red kidney beans, tomato paste, the Roman beans, pasta sauce, stewed tomatoes, and green chilies. So those will go in at the end. I still have to get the bay leaf and the onion powder out of the cabinet, and then we'll let it all cook down. Mushrooms are chopped up. I'm also going to chop up some of these jalapenos just to use them up. Hi everyone, it's Wednesday, what day is it? December 14th, and I haven't cooked in a few days. We had some chili that we were eating. We had chicken and sides. We had some leftovers from eating out. I got a gluten-free pizza, and my husband got wings, and we had that we were eating off of for a few days. So we went out to eat Sunday night. That was really nice, and it actually started snowing when we left the restaurant, and my husband absolutely loves snow, so he was so excited about that. And we were able to, between Saturday and Sunday, get most of our shopping done for the holidays. We kept it pretty small, but we did have a lot of places we needed to run around to. So I'm going to show you what I'm making tonight, and still trying to use stuff up. So there are some things in this pile of food that I have that I'm going to try to cook up that are things from my freezer, pantry, fridge, whatever that we're trying to use up. So I'll turn around and show you that now. I'm going to make a very small amount of mac and cheese. There's only 2 of us here, so that'll be fine. So I had half a box of these elbows, but I just dumped some of them on the floor when I opened the pantry cabinet. So this is about 1/3 of a box of elbows. I have some miscellaneous cheeses in here. I think I have some mozzarella and some cheddar. I'm not going to use that one. That's new. That's my husband. So I have mozzarella, cheddar. I have this big block of cheddar that's new that I'll open if I need. And I have the very bottom of a little thing of Parmesan. I have some butter. I'm going to use rice flour to thicken my milk for the mac and cheese. I have to get that out still. I took out these garlic black pepper sausages, so I will cook those up. I'm probably going to boil them and then slice them up and saute them in a pan so they get nice and crispy to put on the mac and cheese. Also, to go with the mac and cheese, I just have some peas that I'll cook up. And I don't know if I'll have enough energy for this, but I'm hoping that I can mix these. This is like the bottom of a thing of croutons, so they're basically like seasoned breadcrumbs at this point. I think I've showed this before. Sorry, I have a cold. And we will mix these with a little butter and put them on top of the mac and cheese and bake it up, and it should be delicious. So I'll show you what all that looks like when it's done. I might get a few little clips along the way, but I don't know if you can hear, my voice is kind of going, so I'm just trying to show this quickly. Also, I took out these beef sirloin tips that we'll have for dinner another night this week. And there's a little friend. Actually going to start my air fryer and air fry the sausages because I don't really want to take out another pot to cook things, and this will just be a one-step process, so we'll get that done. Here's dinner, the mac and cheese. I did add some extra breadcrumbs on top because there really wasn't enough of the crouton crumbs. And then here's the sausage. I just kind of cut them in half for portions, and some peas, and I'm going to plate this up and have my dinner. Alright, tonight for dinner I am cooking up some of these reduced zucchini squash that I got at the grocery store. I have some salt on them and some olive oil in the pan, and this is like a little frozen puck of herbs that I had in my freezer from the garden. So I'm going to use that up too, and that should give them some nice flavor. And then, if you can hear in the background, I do have some Walden's steak tips in the air fryer with some seasoning on them. Also have some frozen turkey stock, and I'm going to use this to cook up some rice and broth. I have a small plate of food tonight because I'm not very hungry, but I have my zucchini, my rice, and my steak, and I might have a little steak sauce with it. Hi, just popping on while editing this video. I just wanted to say that I hope that you got some inspiration from the things that we've been eating and how we've been using up food. Things don't always have to be perfect and planned out. You can just use what you have and have some great meals. As you can tell, my voice is still kind of coming and going, so it's been a long time here. This is about 2 weeks later. It is December 30th when I'm editing this. I got a little bit behind. I took some time to enjoy being with my family for the holidays. But I just wanted to tell you to please like, comment, and subscribe. I know there are some new viewers on here, and I'd love to talk to you in the comments. Thank you, and have a good one, everyone.